Going live!
Yes. Oh, I think we're live.
Okay. Malice in Sunderland, Volume 3, Chapter 15. We are coming up on the end of this volume, and we're all very excited about what is to come. At least I am.
I know I am.
Am I frozen?
Yep.
Oh, I'm frozen.
We still hear you, though.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Weird with a Y.
Weird.
Okay.
No.
So, let me see if I can remember what happened last time, because I'm usually not very good at that, as this morning's game would attest to.
Believe.
Believing doesn't change how my brain works. So, last time, having been stressed out about Kyrie's death, so Jack and Irons did something. Now, heck if I can remember what that was. Oh, that was, okay, yeah, we had the thing where we were talking to the thing that we don't know what it was, and Benji used his leaf that he kind of used to summon something, and it was somewhat impatient and get on with it to us, and we asked to have it end the time loop, I guess, where Kyrie killed herself or something like that accidentally, like the younger version accidentally pushed the older one, I guess. And so, yeah, it was all very confusing.
Also, Fall Guys made out of cockroaches.
Oh, yeah. And the thing looked at us, and it was in our brains, and it kind of hurt. It was talking to us from a very long ways away. Or a different time, or a different place, or something.
We also asked for Kyrie to be alive again.
And just as she was before.
Mm-hmm.
Which we didn't really specify.
Which, you know,
We didn't
could
say,
not
like,
possibly backfire.
Right. I'm glad we're in agreement.
Mm-hmm.
You heard it here. It's written in stone. No backfiring.
And then Danny went to hunting.
And then someone accidentally summoned the gods.
No one
Damn.
accidentally summoned anything. It was all purposeful. All the summonings were on purpose.
It's true. Lily really did mean to summon what it's talking to now.
From an altar of some kind, yes. Lily was like, well, clearly this younger Kyrie thing isn't going to do because Kyrie has value as a member of Sunderland, and boy, I bet it would be awesome if she returned to that position.
It's true.
So I think she was trying to climb up a beam of light, which seemed unusually solid.
Yes, indeed. Over the altar.
Did it have handholds?
No.
Oh. Footholds?
It's kind of like you can grab onto it, kind of. Like it's kind of slippy a little bit, but it's a beam of sunshine, and you can hold on to it and shinny up it. So don't get too picky.
What I'm wondering is, what is the purpose to climbing up it? I mean, I would assume.
Maybe we want to have words with the whatever's at the top.
Oh, there's a thing at the top of it. Oh, I didn't know that.
You don't know.
Okay.
Oh, it's shining directly down into the altar, so.
Oh. I hope it's not too pissed off that I'm climbing up it.
Make 3 Dex athletics rolls, or rather, strength athletics. I think would work better in this case.
Oh.
Oh, great.
If you can't get up there, let me know.
Well, let's see. I have no willpower, and I have no athletics. So I'm going to try to hurry. Or I'm sorry, not hurry. The opposite of hurrying.
Wait
Hey,
patiently.
that's a success.
All right.
That's a success. Oh, I'm beating the odds already. 3 8s in a row. 3 successes.
Wow, really?
Yes.
That's actually amazing and way better than makes sense. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you actually shinny all the way up to the roof. I mean the beams at the bottom of the cathedral, and you are looking out over the what is it called? Like the front part of the church, right? Like, and there's beautiful stained glass window of the woman that you saw in the book.
Joan of Arc. Wow.
And the woman is holding her hands out like this in a very common posture of veneration, as in, like, magnanimous reception of the veneration of others. She's kind of like
Come look at me, I'm awesome.
more like, you all worship me, and I think that's wonderful, and I can't wait to be nice to you.
That's kind of scary.
She looks very nice. She has a very kind face. Inherently kind. One might even say kindly.
Hmm.
And there's a voice that says, "Petitioner, what is it that you wish?"
I wish for Kyrie to be alive and well again like she was before she fell to her death, so that she can help Sunderland again.
And yet this has been arranged.
I didn't think that she was going to be the same helpful way she was before, because there's a little Kyrie, but not an adult who can do things.
They seem to be having trouble with the idea that you specifically want a different version of Kyrie. They're like, you have Kyrie, she's right there.
She can't do the same things.
What would you like her to do?
Well, all the things she could do immediately before she died. What? I don't know her very well. I just know that she's important to the city, and I think I heard something about hedge tracking, like that.
You would like her to find her way in wild places and understand the pathways and the roads. Is this what you wish? You would like her to find and seek.
Yes, that sounds about right. She may have done other things, but I don't know what those are.
There's something more you want. There's somewhere you are trying to get to. Or some... Curious.
Well, now that you mention it, we were trying to get back to our Sunderland, which is different than the one that we're currently in. But I was thinking we could hopefully do that on our own, and I wasn't going to press my luck.
I see. Well, by all means, if you would like to walk the road on your own, you certainly may, but I am here to help you should you receive it.
I'm really scared.
She sounds so nice, though. She just sounds
I know.
so nice. She is like the loving mother that just wants to bake you cookies all goddamn day.
And it's really confusing.
Yeah.
Because who is nice like that?
I love that I've set up a world so horrible that if I have an NPC be nice to you guys are like, oh fuck, kill it! Oh shit!
We don't know how to deal with that.
Get the light door!
You're just like, shit, what do we do? Ah! Okay. Simply ask. You've been making great progress so far. jumps upon jumps. I'm very proud of you.
You're proud of us.
Yes, you've come so far. You have a little way farther yet to go. And of course, if you get stuck.
Well, the thing is, I suppose I wouldn't mind asking for us to get the rest of the way, but I'm concerned already that the price for having Kyrie be the way she was is going to be rather high, so I didn't want to add to that.
If you would like her to become useful. She says the word useful as if it's slightly suspicious. As if like she doesn't like the idea that someone's worth is based on their usefulness. But she says, if you would like her to be useful again, I would have you visit again a sad time. I would like to have you go there again and speak to one who needs counsel. And if you should need further assistance, I need things taken from one place to another, so that they may be comforted. That's all.
That sounds okay.
Wonderful. Well, I will do my best to do what you asked. Although,
Thank you.
I'm quite sad to lose this little one.
What do you mean? Do you have to get rid of the little one to make the adult one?
No. But it seems that one of you is determined to take her from me.
As everyone turns and looks at Jack.
If we left her here, would that help you?
She laughs. I like it.
Okay, then what I can do to help speed the process along is we can leave that one here with you, and then we can get the adult one who knows how to do things.
Our agreement is already made.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but
does it?
you don't seem the dishonest sort that would be trying to... It's been reached. Or am I wrong? Are you?
You broke up after dishonest sort.
Shit.
I didn't hear what you said after dishonest sort.
She's like, you don't seem the dishonest sort, are you? And then Fall Guy said...
Well, her other arm ain't behind her back.
That's what he said.
No. Not in this instance, no. I just figured that it would be a sign of good faith to leave little Kyrie here. I believe in building bridges.
Well, should you convince your companion of this, I will be grateful. There is more you can do for me. Focus on that, please.
Okay, so out of character, something about go. I didn't quite catch all of it. It was going to some place where people are sad and comforting
so
people?
she said in return for making Kyrie useful again, in other words, giving her the skills that you require to have. In return for that, you must return to the time of sickness.
Time of sickness.
And if you require more, you must perform a task.
Oh.
A task that has as its purpose comfort.
Let's do it.
So we got to go back to the past. Okay.
Well, actually, it would be forward to the past now.
Oh.
You
Because
know,
there is
time
more you
rewinding.
require of me. I just don't know what it is yet. And when you ask it, that will be my price.
Okay, I just totally missed what you were saying. I didn't know you slipped it being in character again.
Basically, she's saying you're going to have something else you want me to do.
Oh.
I'm telling you ahead of time what I will ask for it.
Oh.
She kind of sounds like you've already asked for something that you don't remember asking. She's always said, there's a big thing you're going to ask me to do. This is what I want for it. She's not really being clear that you haven't done that yet, but you're like, I haven't done that yet. And she's like, well, you're going. You basically.
I assumed it was just what Jack asked. Or Benji.
I don't know. That deal is already made. That deal is made with. You're not feeling any pressure in your head, by the way. There's nothing intimidating or scary about her. Everything is just so fucking nice and kind and loving.
This is kind of nice. I want to stay here.
You do?
Don't say that, don't say that.
That was out of character.
Lily,
Like, oh, I can't- yes, it was.
would you like to stay?
No, I have obligations.
Oh.
Lily, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the glass lady up here.
Ask her what year after the death of Christ it is.
Hey, do you know what year it is?
They don't understand the question. There's just kind of a,
Say it slower and louder.
Do you know? No.
That was in character, by the way. That is Fall Guys'
Oh.
contribution.
Fall Guy hears a voice next to his ear. There's no need to shout.
Okay.
Ask her what tribe controls this area. What tribe of men?
People just shouted to me from across the room. That was kind of weird.
We're not going to ask ourselves.
We're way on the ground.
Yeah.
If I could climb up here, you can climb up here.
I might
Fall Guy looks down his girlish figure. Shakes his head.
Girlish figure. Jesus.
Well,
All right.
I'd rather not ask it too many other things. I think we can find out one way or the other.
All right.
So, thank you very much, lady. Go to say a time to comfort people. For the, I'm taking notes because otherwise I'm not going to remember this.
Thank you for speaking with me, Lily.
She's so nice, everybody. Thank you for the other thing.
Please let me know whatever I can do. You seem like nice. Well. What? What? How are you doing? He's collecting tinfoil and wearing it. What? There. Okay. And then she said, and I will attempt to assist you in other matters.
Wow, wow.
All right. Goodbye. And then I will start climbing down again.
Okay. The sunbeam disappears, and you float down like a feather.
Whoa. Didn't even have to make any athletics rolls. Which I was probably going to fail this time around. And
Hey, Emmy.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll ask you later. Okay. Emmy, you did find a changeling and you have eaten it. Are you done eating it?
Yeah, by now I should be done.
Okay. And this is one that you killed yourself, right?
Yeah.
All right.
in honorable combat.
Okay. You hear a voice next to you that says, "Take that one with you."
Would I hear that?
Take that one with you. They too must reach the place of comfort.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Danny.
Okay, everybody, here's the thing. We are going to get helpful Kyrie back, but as a sign of good faith, we need to leave this one here.
What do you mean helpful, Kyrie?
Like adult Kyrie who can do things for the city, who can do hedge tracking things.
I point down to the one that's wrapped in a shroud. That one?
Similar to that one, but not dead, yes. Like living Kyrie.
Speaking of, baby Kyrie is peeking around and sniffing everything.
She'll have plenty of time for that, I'm sure.
So just quick logistics. How much time passed between this session and
None.
What's that?
None.
No time past last session?
I mean, this session started exactly where the last one left off, with Lily climbing up the beam of light.
Yeah, no, I'm curious how much time passed last session for those of us who have, what is it, stun damage?
You're good, don't try it.
Okay, so like an hour. Cool.
And I don't know if it's been an hour, but you were talking and freaking out at least 15 minutes, so one bashing should be gone.
Okay, excellent. Alright. Cool.
So
So
we'll do that, and then what we need to do is we need to go to the sad time to comfort people.
This isn't the sad time.
Apparently not.
What's the book say about this whole thing?
You mean the church book?
Mm-hmm.
I
I
can't
don't know.
read them.
How's your Latin?
It's decent. I was an arcane scholar before I got taken.
Oh, that's right. So you have like taxonomical
Yeah,
Yeah.
taxonomy.
You have
I'm probably
science-
not like speaking Latin, but yeah, I know that.
Ecclesiastical Latin.
Ah, but many of the medieval magical tomes were written in ecclesiastical Latin.
Dun dun dun.
All right, make your roll. This might be a good time to spend willpower.
I'm just gonna go for it with my regular roll.
All right,
Alright.
do it.
Um.
Ow.
Yeah. Well, that's only one success.
All right, it tells the story of the Lady of the Stars, aka the Queen of Heaven.
Wow.
Okay.
Quite the title.
And it's just about her story and about how kind and good she is and how she loves everyone. And basically a bunch of Beatitudes, kind of like the equivalent of the Beatitudes. Only it's, and then there are basically just some very gentle sort of stories of like, this is blessed, and this is things you should do, and this is stuff you should maybe not do. And it's all very reasonable stuff. Like, you can't really understand it. This is just the gist, right? But it's basically like, try not to burn down villages. That makes people upset. And if you see someone with their leg missing, don't poke too much fun at them.
Be cool about it.
Be cool. It's basically like all really basic be cool type stuff. There's something about how you shouldn't cut your hair, but that is the only thing that seems, and you're not sure you understand that correctly. There's some kind of directive that has to do with hair, but most of it's just like, try not to burn down villages. Try not to pillage. Try not to go to a land and kill everyone in it.
Okay.
This is just unnecessary.
Huh. And does she seem like a deity or a demon or a keeper?
It's all very... Were you ever Catholic? Was your character ever Catholic?
I think his family's Catholic. I don't think that he's.
It's all
Catholic himself.
very Mary type stuff.
Okay.
Like a lot of her titles, like if someone had heard stories about Mary and then they decided to extend on the canon, or if someone had like made Mary the whole thing, it's a lot like that. It's all about being a mother to everyone and being very loving and being virtuous. And it's all very, very, very Catholic.
Okay. Oh. Hey, so Lily, who did you talk to up there? Was it her?
Yes. I think so.
Beatific one? This kind of looks like it's
The beatific one.
this is almost like scripture. It could almost be a Christian holy book. It's sort of a extended Ten Commandments tome here.
Okay.
Oh,
So
you know.
Oh. Well, she wants us to go to the sad time.
All right.
So we're going to do that for a
At the
little while.
time of sickness.
Time of sickness. Oh. I'll update my notes.
She also said that she knows you've already been there. She said you go back to the time of sickness.
Okay. Well, we should put this Kyrie in the catacomb if there is one. If there is one, Jack is gonna go put her on a.
Being innately an engineer, would you say that your character would have any feel for structures and where they were solid and where they were hollow?
No, I mean he's not a builder; he's a scholar. But this is certainly not the first cathedral he's been in. So he would think that underneath the altar area.
The baby Kyrie starts waving her hands about and does this little like kind of hopping cartwheel and then slams both hands down on a certain flagstone.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And looks up like
I'll lift off the flagstone.
okay, there is a stairway.
I give her a thumbs up.
She doesn't understand and bites at your thumb and it's like
Well, it is unfortunately metal.
Metal and very large.
clang.
Yeah. So Jack takes Big Kyrie and starts trundling her down.
Okay. Little Kyrie does not want to go down there.
Okay.
So it looks up like catacombs. There are just skeletons everywhere.
Okay. Well,
Any loot?
Jack will just find an empty shelf and put her in. She's all wrapped up in shroud.
Hella gold. And glass, stained glass, lots of that. What, like
Magical weapons.
electronics? No.
Yeah. Any DVD players down there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
full of DVD players down here.
What's
No,
weird
Fall
though?
Guys weren't interested in jewelry.
All the skeletons are made out of carved stone, but they seem like that. Like they'll be like basalt skeletons or cobalt skeletons or. It's interesting.
Jack is not particularly afraid of skeletons.
Do you do anything with Joan of Arc? Does she go down to the too?
Yeah, bundle Joan of Arc up. I put it in the side text, but I just bundled her up and then in the shroud and handed her. Can I hand her to Benji? Because that's like Benji's
Okay.
thing.
All right. So Benji has the bones of Joan of Arc.
Most of the bones of Joan of Arc.
Most of the bones of Joan of Arc.
Fall Guy has her femurs.
Fall Guy has her femurs to use his drumsticks. Or
For his
maybe
jam
if
band.
he needs to like break them and then slice up some bad guys on
No,
the
it
tendons.
was Jam Band. It started
Oh,
called Fall Guys.
the Fall Not Fall Guy and the Fall Guys.
Yes.
It's totally a ska band.
So it's the Fall Guys that Oh my god, this is no, you have to do this. You better buy up expression. Let me spend your
No.
XP. Yeah, do it. Okay.
Yeah, Fall Guys too.
Alright, so you're going down into the catacombs. Alright.
Video games have taught me that this is a bad idea, but
Lady Kyria is at the top of the stairs hissing and stomping her hands on the stone in agitation.
It's okay. They don't need it. Fall Guy assures her.
Probably
As he's jacking the
because
stone off of-
roll initiative.
Oh.
whoa, what?
So that thing you were grabbing,
Mhm.
little tendrils start whipping out of it and wrapping up your arm, lightning quick.
Initiative mods, Dex, and Composure, right?
Dex composure.
8 initiative mod. I mean, 8.
I actually don't even remember how initiative works in this game, so.
It's your
You roll
one die.
D10 and add it to that
With
value.
composure, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 8.
All right.
Yup. Yeah,
Well, I'm going to say that the main attribute of this thing is quickness. So it gets up your arm, but it doesn't have time to do anything but that.
I think it's Dex and Composure because I have 4 written down for mine.
I think it's wits and composure, but whatever.
That I think Wits and Composer's Perception.
Oh yeah, you know you're totally right.
Well, it's still 8 for me either way.
So what's like
what
some
is it?
kind of tendril thingies are coming out of a skeleton?
Yes.
Fall Guy's just gonna kind of just drop what he was going for. Just go, okay, okay!
It's tugging at your arm.
Oh, I dropped the thing!
There's a voice in Jack's ear, and it's starting to ask him something. It's sounding like, please, if you would, please leave her with... Behind you!
Okay, I turn around.
And you see this thing attacking Fall Guy, and another set of tendrils are coming up out of the ground and kind of seeking blindly in your direction.
Okay. Well, I have. Jeez, what do I do now? I'm gonna use Armor of the Elements Fury. That seems appropriate now. To give myself a little bit of leeway here. I can do that and not hurt Fall Guy if I grab him, right?
Oh, you can move Armor of the Elements Fury to a different part of your body, like one arm or a leg or something. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can shift it around so that it doesn't hurt somebody.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, then that is what I'm gonna try to do at least.
The element you're using metal?
Yes. Yes, and I do have some metal on me, but you can tell me whether or not it's enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the dagger that Kyrie picked up off of the druids. And I've got a necklace also.
Alright, I would say that's enough to cover... I mean, this is the hedge, so it's enough to cover a body part.
Okay. Well then.
That's just the catch.
I will also say that since you're made of metal, you can make the option to sacrifice pieces of you to become armor.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't want to do that right now.
All about hard choices like that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give this a shot. I don't have a great roll at this. I'll spend my glamour.
Well, I mean, you don't have to
Okay. Wait a second.
because that the catch is that you're touching a manifestation of the element.
Yeah, which I'm doing. I got 2 successes. So anything that touches me should take 2.
Excellent.
I
So
So yeah. Well, go ahead.
it's
was gonna say that's not how it works.
at you, but it doesn't have you yet.
Okay. So what I'm gonna say, and the way that I kind of see this is sort of like um, whipping wire, sort of like industrial loose wire, kind of like slapping around more than just like spiked armor.
Mhm.
Just sort of
That's
like
pretty cool.
like my own tentacles coming off
Yeah.
whatever
So
body part that this is
you're
armored.
this is an industrial mirror of the thing that's attacking you. That's wonderful.
Cool.
Danny,
Okay.
do you
Awesome.
want to get involved? This would be your first big fight.
Sure.
Because there are people being attacked down there, and since you are such an alert hunter, you might smell the fear coming off them suddenly. Or at least the sincere disappointment in Fall Guy's case.
Sincere disappointment would be accurate.
Slight annoyance. Ah, come on.
Why are you defending these material goods? You're not going to spend them. You're a tentacle. You can't go to the store.
It's
Says
not
you.
actually trying to. It's not interacting with the stuff you were taking at all. It's just it wants you to. It's dragging you basically. Oh no, that's fine.
I just assume it's defending the treasure.
Oh well, yes, that's a perfectly good thing to assume. I just want to make sure I'd been clear. So,
So yeah, go down to see what's going on,
okay.
and then
Two little. Why don't you roll perception? There's a little detail you might catch.
okay.
The tentacles are bright red, by the way. Although it's dark down here, so you can't really see. I don't know why I said that. But.
Okay. I guess that's 2 successes.
Okay. They are both springing from the chest cavity or the like ribs of 2 different skeletons. Yes, it definitely is xenomorphs. Yeah, they're both of these things are coming out of the chest cavity of the skeletons. There is some treasure that Fall Guy has dropped. Treasure. And it's wrapping around Fall Guy's arm, and another is going for Jack's feet. And you have a feeling when if Jack falls over, he might have a hard time getting back up again.
Yeah, probably.
Yep. So, but you are quick.
Yes.
So, they have a kind of a they have kind of a biological sense. They're definitely not living meat creatures, but they seem alive in their movements. They move with intent, is how I should put it. What? Oh, everybody is being cute, guys. All right, so who wants to do a thing?
Fall Guy will do a really wimpy kind of swatting. Since that's always
Do you want to roll it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to roll wimpy swat.
And do you have that as a
slapping.
specialty? Do you take wimpy slaps as a
What's its
specialty?
defense?
Ooh, it's hella quick and it's in lots of different pieces, so I would say it actually is a really good defense of like 4.
I'm at a chance die.
Awesome.
I got a success.
Awesome. So
Wait.
You startle it and it kind of loosens its hold.
What did you have a chance die at?
At minus, I have a dice pool of 4 for brawl, and it has a 4 defense, so I was at a chance.
Oh.
Yeah.
So since it's loosened its grip, Jack just wants to grab Fall Guy and pull him, hopefully away up the stairs.
Are you doing this quickly or carefully?
Forcefully?
Okay, you are doing it forcefully but without care. All right.
Some of my favorite questions.
How did you even kill your
As far
companion?
as I know, I came up with that. It's kind of my thing.
So, what? Strength plus athletics or brawl?
I'm gonna say athletics because you're just trying to give him a good heave.
Is this something that I can use a willpower for?
Yes.
Okay, well I'm going to.
Okay.
That is 1, 2. Yeah, just 2 successes actually.
Okay. You managed to wrench Fall Guy away. By what body part? Like, how did you grab him?
I grabbed him by the back of his shirt.
Coat.
Okay.
Almost coat.
Okay. So you have whiplash, but your arm is not dislocated, which is what I was gonna do.
The whole
to
time,
set
Fall
up.
Guy's like, okay, I won't touch anything. I won't touch anything.
The stuff is still laying there where he was standing.
All that loot just going to waste.
You can make another try for it.
No.
Alright.
I've already been attacked by tentacles and my own teammate.
No. It's just a
So-
loving hug.
So Fall Guy goes flying back. Danny, what are you gonna do? They're still going for Jack's feet.
I will try to jump and slash at them.
Okay. I'm gonna say that because you have this is your first and they have not really they only have a defense of 2 for you right now this turn.
Okay.
So whatever you do on roll it.
Alright, what is attack again? I was ready to write it down last time.
Oh man,
Well, it depends on what kind of attack you're doing.
yeah, it's either Dex or Strength. I think Dex in this case, because that's what you're trying to do, right? Be
Yeah.
quick, sneaky. Okay, it's Dex and Brawl, or melee if you're using weapon, but I don't think you are.
No.
So it's Dex and Brawl minus its defense, which right now is only 2.
Okay.
It's going to be 4 next turn.
Alright, so Dex and Brawl it is. No successes.
Oh, okay. So you swipe at it, and it kind of goes. It kind of like bends away from you, and now it is going to try to grab Danny. Oh no,
no.
Danny!
I'm going to be unhappy if it does that.
Danny, what's your defense? That would be what is defense? I think
Lowest
it's
of Dex and Brawl.
lowest of Dex or Brawl.
Yes. I mean, Dex or Wits.
Dex or Wits.
Oh, it's a Wits or Dex. Yeah.
I actually have written down Dex or Wits.
That's nice.
So that'll be 2.
All right. Let's roll it. Okay, it does 1 damage. That's 1 bashing as it wraps around one of your knees and tightens.
Let out a very angry meow, like a yowl.
When the tips of it touch your skin, they sting.
Oh, shit.
Okay, a pained yowl.
It's nettles.
Maybe.
So.
Sorry. That was
Oh,
fun.
no.
What? Okay. So yes.
All right.
All right.
What's
Well,
happening next?
Whose turn is it?
Who wants
I
to
think
go?
Skipped
The thing
initiative.
already went.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Cool.
maybe there's more than one. So the one that's going after Jack. Jack, what's your defense?
It is 1. I think it's 1, but I've got 2 armor on right now,
Ah.
and that's if something attacks me, I think it does auto damage, or it has to roll. Is it roll against? How does it work?
If
Does armor add to your defense?
Yes.
yes, armor the element's fury. I think it does lethal damage equal to your weird if something touches you.
Okay.
Also, I think it does actually give you 1 armor, so that subtracts from its attack rolls too. Let me find that real quick.
I thought it was that your success is in armor. But-
No, your successes on casting it don't really mean anything other than that you have a success. So yes.
Both actually looking for it.
Does that give you 2 successes then? So you have 2 armor?
No. The 1 point of armor against all attacks.
Okay.
But you do half of your weird rounded up lethal damage by touch, and anyone or any object that strikes you suffers the same damage.
So that's
Lethal
1 and
damage.
1. 1 lethal to anything that touches me where I'm not pulling the armor away. That would include Fall Guy.
But I mean, you were moving that away, so that's cool.
Okay, so then defensive 2, and anything that touches me gets 1 lethal.
Just keep having that extend the combat. Just drag it out so it eventually kills itself by touching you.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
We'll whip each other to death.
Your defense plus armor is 3,
It's
right? Altogether. And you do 2 lethal to it?
It's 1 lethal if it attacks him and touches him.
So it does 1 bashing to you,
3. Okay.
and you do 1 lethal to it, and it gives kind of this, like, the tendrils curl, and they whip at you.
I'm sorry to interrupt. But so defense and armor is the same thing?
Mechanically,
works?
yes. They each subtract 1 die from the attacker's dice pool.
Gotcha. All right, continue. Now that I understand.
That's what happens. It starts squeezing you. You're
Okay.
getting dragged a little bit.
Oh, it's strong.
You could always call out for help.
Not yet. I don't necessarily want everybody else coming down here.
I'm already down there.
Yeah, me too.
You're down there. Okay, well then I have to see if you're getting attacked, high or low.
Low. It's always low.
You're getting attacked.
All right then.
Good job.
And here I was gonna either try to pull Jack to safety or
What's
get
your
one of those
defense?
femurs. My defense is 2.
All right. No, it does not manage to do any damage to you.
Somehow.
Somehow, it's trying really hard. But we'll say it's splitting its attention between you and Jack. So.
So, my initiative was 12, so I rolled pretty good, so I'm probably going next-ish.
By the way, Jack, Baby Kyrie is like gesturing, like really upset that you guys are down there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up the stairs. I pulled Fall Guy that way, and that's where I'm headed.
Okay.
So you're giving up on trying to put the body away, or did you actually do that?
Well, I had thought that I was holding the body, and then I turned around and grabbed Fall Guy. I guess I'm still holding the body.
With one arm.
Yeah, over a shoulder like this.
His corpse just like slung over one shoulder. Alright.
Poor dead Kyrie.
Or dead Kyrie.
Find a different place to throw it.
Alright. Not to hear that voice anymore.
Build a slingshot.
Build a slingshot. Oh my god. Only my players would build a corpse slingshot.
So did Fall Guy drop the femurs or whatever?
Do you still have your femurs?
No, he still has the femurs are like already tucked away in his coat. It was the jewelry that started all this. And
Okay.
the jewelry was dropped.
Okay.
So what I will do.
Probably grab it.
The tentacles feel that strongly about it.
Alright. Okay. So,
So what I
what
will
are you guys doing now?
Lily's 12.
Yes. What I will do is I will grab Jack's arm where he doesn't have the damaging armor, and I will try to pull him away from the tentacles.
Okay. That'll be a strength roll, I think.
Jack is maybe I should invoke this. I don't know. Jack is cumbersome. He's not only a giant, but he has the cumbersome flaw. He weighs like more than 1,000 pounds.
Cool.
So
Say that little Lily does not succeed in dragging Jack anywhere.
What if I get 5 successes? I hope you guys, it can happen.
Alright.
Then you have just broke the fabrics of reality.
Alright, if you get 5 successes, you do manage to move him, like,
What
a
portal
couple
has
inches.
opened?
Yeah, right?
I rolled 3 8s in a row, and I somehow managed to climb with 1 die. So
Roll it.
it could happen.
If you get a success, I will say that it will work.
There's a 10 and a 5. Nope. So that's 1 success.
Alright. You managed to, like, tip him a little.
I'm helping.
Pulling towards him, but his feet are still going.
I'm helping.
Alright. Now, there is a roll you can make, I believe, Jack, to remove yourself from a grapple.
yeah, I mean it's the strength plus brawl roll.
Exactly.
Yes.
You should do all right on a strength roll.
Do pretty okay. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Does crush come into play? My
Are
specialty?
you trying to crush it?
What the hell?
I'm trying to just like pull it away. I'm like not even really trying to do damage so much as
Okay.
like
Then
rip it off.
I don't think crush would come into play because you were trying to remove something, not to hold on to something.
Okay, no problem. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to like continue to walk towards the stairway.
Okay.
And let
That's
me-
just a straight up opposed strength roll, I think.
Is that it? Strength
gonna
versus
roll-
strength?
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do a straight up opposed strength roll. Maybe strength and athletics.
Okay, cool.
He's power walking.
All right. So I got 1, 2, 3 successes.
Oh, I got 3 successes too.
I've got 2 armor right now. Does that count? The slashing armor?
Hmm.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I got 1 armor.
You're doing damage to it every turn that it's holding on to you. So we'll say instead of you're not still being dragged, you managed to get it so it can't drag you anymore. You're still being held. It's still pulling you, but you managed to put enough of your momentum into breaking away that it can't drag you anymore.
Cool.
That's how we'll work that out.
Spectacular.
So yeah.
Suddenly,
Oh,
Kenneth's
guys.
character comes running down the far end of the hall, screaming and swinging a sword, and attacks the tentacles.
Wait, what? What?
Kenneth's character shows up just in the nick of time to save us all, going, "Ah!"
You gotta no, Duncan.
No, this totally is Kenneth's character. He's a,
Oh,
he's
the
a
tentacle monsters?
elemental.
Yeah,
No,
I
guys,
decided to
no,
go like pure anime here.
So Kenneth, what are you gonna do? Do you care that these people are gonna get dragged into the catacombs?
Do I know what was actually down there?
You know that they would be sorted incorrectly if this was their tomb. It is perfectly fine for them to end up down here. That would not upset anyone, but it would mess up your sorting. In other words, they would be misfiled.
Oh
That is
man, if only
good.
Janos was here.
Damn it.
Yes, it's a thing.
Okay, he decides to save him.
I mean, it would just be more work for you, really, because then you'd have to take the skeleton somewhere else, and yada, yada, yada. It's the big bother.
We'll do it as stealthily as possible.
Okay.
So you're stealthily running up and swinging your sword wildly.
Oh no, he wouldn't use a sword. That's just crazy though.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Some kind of pole arm.
Let's see. Would they recognize him as the sworder?
Hmm?
Would the tentacles recognize him as the sworder?
How are you approaching it? Are you, like, going, ah, stop, or are you speaking in with a tone of authority?
Tone of authority.
Alright, make a roll. This is, intimidation.
Woohoo! And that is
That would be presence and intimidation. You are trying to get it to recognize your authority as a boss.
Can that turn
Alright.
these people into corpses here? They will be unsorted. Push them away.
What's counted as a success?
8 or higher.
Okay, that's us.
8 or more.
Mm-hmm.
So how many?
0.
Oh.
Whoa.
They do not care. They do not respect your authority.
That do not respect my authority.
Mm-mm. They do not. What are you guys gonna do?
Gonna write them up.
Continue doing what I'm doing.
So Fall Guy has been freed from the hold, right?
Mhm.
Your arm feels kind of itchy.
Mhm.
Okay. Lily. I mean, not Lily. Danny, they still have you around the knee, correct?
Yeah.
Take another bashing.
That's rude.
I know, right? These guys are dicks. What are you gonna do about it? What are you guys gonna do? What are you gonna do? Set them on fire? Are you gonna set the catacombs of the Lady of Stars on fire?
If I had a lighter, probably.
Wow. Aw, man.
We just need some hedge trimmers.
Edge trimmers.
Yeah. That's the solution to any of your tentacle problems. Hedge trimmers.
Oh, that's only funny because you're in the hedge.
That's
Oh, now it's funnier.
Oh. Are you telling me the Jack is made of metal and he hasn't added any weapons to his body in all this time? No, actually I can totally believe that he has not done that.
No, that's weird 3.
Right. Right. When he's weird 3. I bet he can
He's a scholar. He's a scholar. He's not a fighter. Jeez.
He can scholarly have a buzzsaw on his arm.
It's a book that's actually.
You wouldn't know what a buzzsaw is.
Sure he would. He's from the 80s.
That's what you hope.
A pair of scissors. Yeah, okay.
Well, if
A ruler. Just smack people with a ruler, Jack.
I've got tools,
Say
I've got
no-
all sorts of tools.
Oh, okay.
Wrenches, screwdrivers, whatever you guys need. Just not a whole lot of weapons.
Well, I'm just gonna try to get it with my claws again.
Okay.
Who needs weapons when you have claws and teeth?
Indeed, roll it.
Ah. All right, 1 success.
All right. You heard it.
That's what I like to hear.
It kind of,
What does it do?
it kind of like, I don't know, gives this. The tentacles flail around as if they're in pain. Because it just got sweat.
Could you describe these tentacles a little bit? They're flailing. Where are they coming from? Are they everywhere, or is it just like
They're not
a couple
everywhere.
of different?
They're like
No.
there are two growths, and they're both out of the rib cages of various skeletons.
Okay.
In the light by the stairway, if you're close enough to the stairway, you can see that they're a dull reddish in color. But if you're in the darkness, you can't see much at all. They're both the rib cages of skeletons, so there are two main sprouts. And there's a third little one poking its head out, but it hasn't attacked anyone.
It's a wee
Awesome.
baby.
So they're morgues.
Think about industrial wires, so we'll say it's about that roundness. They're like little whipping, like spaghettis, kind of.
Little whipping spaghettis.
Deadly
Cool.
spaghetti.
Mom.
Whoa.
Deadly spaghettis.
Everybody knows it.
Okay. It's not mom's spaghetti. No.
But there's vomit on a sweater already.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, Crow. You ruined my game with your shenanigans. Alright. God, it's bugging me.
That's why I play a character that just does nothing but make wisecracks.
God damn it. You guys, you totally tricked me. You just wanted to make wisecracks. You didn't want to make an actual character. God damn.
Fortune smiles.
Yeah. Fall Guy just exits the tomb.
Alright. You're just gonna leave Jack in there?
I'm gonna wave him up.
Okay.
Give him moral support. Me, so he's clearly got this situation under control.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I mean, if Baby Fury can do it, I can do it.
Alright.
Takes a lot of energy being a cheerleader.
A lot of pep.
By the way, when you reach the top of the stairs, Baby Fury wraps her tail around your legs and like throws you away from the entrance. She like yanks you so that you land like 5 feet away. Just that's what happens.
That is a strong ass baby.
Strong as baby.
Babies are very strong.
Apparently.
Well, she's not a baby, she's a kid.
Well, I guess Fall Guy's not being a cheerleader.
She may have recently leveled up.
Just now.
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Ba-ba-bum-bum-ba-ba-dum. Maybe. Alright. I think we're back to Jack. We just did Danny. So what do you want to do?
Cool. Just a quick question. These so the rib cages of these skeletons are shot through with these like writhing red tentacles.
Yes.
What's keeping the skeletons on the ground?
They might not be. That's a really good point.
Okay, so maybe Jack can just drag them.
Grab the skeleton and drag
No, I mean they're holding on to him, but I'm figuring a skeleton doesn't weigh much. He could just sort of drag him up the stairs.
Okay.
I don't know.
In other words, you want to take these things out of the sealed catacomb and out into the monastery proper.
Well, he wants to get out away from where there's more
I'll
of
just
them.
have to extensively edit my notes.
Because that's a great idea.
It could be.
Okay, all right.
No,
I understand. Okay. Well, he'll try to continue to pull away from them.
Okay. Make another tug. Make another. Let's do our tug of war roll again.
Tug of war it is.
Oh shit.
Ooh. That's just one.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You're getting dragged.
Okay.
You are dragged towards the
I didn't see it. What is it? What was that?
5 successes.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So
Whoa.
you actually drive several feet. We'll say
Okay.
a couple meters actually.
With that
Oh,
many
shit.
successes, did they pull me over?
Sure, why
Okay.
not?
Oh crap.
And they are
Alright.
the little ends of the thing. Excuse me, are trying to wriggle to get inside your armor. You're still doing damage to it though, so there's
I was holding on, so I probably fell over too.
That's up to you. But if you think Lily would have not been able to catch herself and fell over,
I rolled a 9.
All right. So Duncan, what is Duncan gonna do about this?
He
Flagrant
just
disobedience
Eh,
and the mess.
I'll sort it
They're
out
going to
later.
make a mess. And besides, the sound of Jack falling over creates this enormous boom and clatter that you're sure is disturbing to the serenity, the perfect serenity of this monastery.
It's loud enough to wake the
Who
dead.
to help? Thanks, guys. Thanks. You're making it hard for Duncan to want to help you.
Well, you might just want to get them out of here at this point.
He snaps his fingers. Hello. Can you please get out of the catacombs? I don't want to sort this later.
We're trying.
As a wispy butler appears.
Uh,
Hey, well, at least this one appears and they're not just a teasing voice in the sky, right?
It is nice to actually see who we're talking to.
Yay, thank you. So Duncan, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna try to lay down the law? You're gonna have a slight penalty to try to intimidate them again, but if you swap it up, maybe.
I'm gonna use some willpower then.
All right. You have a
Intimidate.
penalty of 1 since you're. Are you doing intimidate again, or are you doing something else? Thank you.
How?
You guys might be making awesome.
Work in this situation.
Yum. What?
I was trying to figure out if intimidation would work in the. Sorry, not intimidation, but deception would work.
Intimidation, persuasion, those are your social options.
Let's socialize. Take them out drinking.
You could socialize with it. You could be like, hey, if you
I
let's
don't
go.
know. No, I don't think these things have complex enough brains to socialize.
We'll go out for drinks.
In that case,
So those are your social options, or you could try. Really, you can roll anything if you can justify it. That's the thing about the way I run.
Computer.
If you. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Almost anything. Not a computer.
I show them a cat video on my smartphone.
Actually, you know,
Dun,
our
dun,
game
dun,
said in the
dun,
80s,
dun,
I should
dun,
really replace computer with electronics.
I'll take the.
There's computers in the 80s.
Yeah, but like, who in Sunderland has one?
Commodore 64. Maybe the library has one.
Maybe the library. Maybe.
So
Yeah,
what
but
does
like,
the
there's
penalty do?
one in town.
Yeah.
I should replace that with something that's actually widely useful to the characters. I think I'll replace that with electronics. But anyway, if you can think of a way to justify, say, etiquette or whatever, I will allow it. But
No, in this situation that wouldn't work.
nope.
Sadly.
Drive. That's a good one.
Yeah, drive.
Got a lawnmower. Just drive up on the wall there.
And with your Pinto.
Hit him with your pinto.
No, intimidation is the one that works here. So
All right. So what are you gonna do? Or I'll go on to someone else.
I'm gonna intimidate it.
All right.
Phil.
So you're using will this time, so roll it.
I'm using what? Yeah, willpower. Which adds.
Okay. So you
Does
go
that
a
add
penalty of 1. So add 2 to your roll. Good. So good though.
Oh wait. There's 2 successes. Yeah, just 2 successes.
All right. Excellent. The things actually hesitate and stop dragging Jack for a moment.
He snaps his fingers.
So what do you say? Like, what is your actual command? Do you just snap your fingers, or do you actually say something or give a command?
He snaps his fingers and goes, "They're not ready for sorting." With this evil, with a glare.
All right. So they don't seem to understand, but they hesitate, and Jack is no longer being dragged. He's still being held, but he's not being dragged. And so, Danny, are you going to try to pull away, or are you going to attack, or what do you want to do? And
Did they start to obey him?
they hesitate. They're not moving. They like froze.
Okay, then I'm actually gonna pull away.
All right. What is the roll to escape grapple again?
Strength plus
Strength and
brawl.
brawl. Is that an opposed roll then, or is that just get successes and you get away?
Their defense is it's minus their strength.
Okay, their strength is 4, so you take away 4 off your roll. I think I'm bleeding. Yep. I told them.
That will put me at a -1.
Chance die!
Awesome. I'm not gonna succeed. Nope.
Aw, you don't get away. Sorry.
I will help. I will try to.
What is Lily doing?
I will, since Jack is on the ground and I cannot lift him, I will move over to Danny and try to pull her away. With a similar roll, I guess it's going to be, well, regardless, it's either 1 die or a chance die. So I don't know. You tell me which one it is so I know if I'm going to succeed on a 9 or an 8.
On what?
Just trying to pull her away from the tentacles.
If you're making the same roll, it's the roll that he just said minus their strength, which is 4.
All right, chance die. Here we go.
All right. Hey, you guys could have just made that a teamwork action.
I was going to, but
Oh, you can't do teamwork with chance? I didn't know that. Sorry.
Well-
Never mind.
Wow,
I failed, so I tug uselessly.
I can't.
Lily.
I
I'm
can't.
trying.
I can't.
They're very
see there
strong.
being a teamwork effort with coming out
With
of the
Jack?
grapple there.
You can team up with whoever you like. Just tell me what you guys want to do.
Well, I'm on the ground and getting pushed towards this thing.
They
Pulled towards the thing.
are no longer being dragged.
Okay. Well, it's expecting me to pull. I'm gonna roll forward and smash it right in the
Okay.
chest.
Are you smashing the tendrils or the skeleton?
The skeleton where the tendrils are coming out of.
Roll it.
Okay, so that is strength plus brawl.
And its defense is... What did I say its defense was? I said its defense was 4, but the skeleton is self-stationary, so we'll say it's 3, because it will try to prevent you from doing this.
Okay, so I'm gonna use a willpower, and I believe Summer gives you an extra dot on strength rolls for when you spend will, or an extra die.
When you spend
Nice.
will to bulk up a strength roll, I think you get 1 extra, yes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So all right. So then I add 4 and
Huh?
take away 3.
You're saying Jack has a summer mantle?
Yeah, Jack has a summer mantle too.
No shit. Didn't even know
Yeah, I
that.
think it's 2. Let me double check. He has a mantle. He has a Sealy mantle, which is summer in this case, but it's only 1. Yeah, and that adds 4 rather than 3 bonus when adding will to strength rolls.
I don't think he automatically gets a summer mantle just because he's Sealy.
No, but he's a summer mantle.
he's
Because he's from the south
summer.
and he's summer court, but he's Sealy mantle. Well, he's Sealy court in Sunderland.
All right, cool. If he's Summer,
He's Summer Court.
a Summer, then yes, he definitely can do that. So what is the final roll?
Okay. Remind me, you said 2 dice off for the skeleton.
No, roll its regular defense, because I just realized it is trying to prevent you from smashing it.
Okay, and because I'm smashing it against the wall,
I
crush?
thought you'd roll the whole thing as one entity instead
Okay.
of two things. So, for defense, make your attack roll.
Okay.
With the
Then I'm
addition.
just adding. That's like a break even for me then. Do I get a crush die for it? For smashing against the
You were
wall?
specifically trying to crush something, so I would say yeah.
Spectacular.
You get your crush die when you're trying to crush something. Smash is
1,
crush, I do believe.
What is a crush
2.
die?
A crush is my specialty. 3,
That's his Brawl specialty.
4.
Oh.
4. I just got 4 successes on that.
Shit, yeah, that thing is fucked. Man, it's too bad you didn't have 5 successes because something really amazing would have happened. Yeah, that thing is pulverized.
Okay, so I roll forward and smash it right in the
Yeah,
rib
it
cage.
just cracks. And there's a scream. A horrific scream just rends through the place. And then there's kind of a sigh, and it's gone. And there's a feeling of
Oh. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. And then
A
there's
feeling
a
of what?
feeling of dolorous solemnity filling the catacombs.
Okay. Well, I'm going to snatch up Curie's body and hoof it out.
All right. Okay, so we're taking her out of the catacombs. Yes. Okay. Where is Joan? Joan of Arc. The bones of Joan of Arc. That's so bizarre. Have been
Those
given.
belong in museum.
Benji.
Those belong in Benji?
Jack emerges. Fall Guy gives a round of applause. I knew you could do it, champ.
Why don't you roll your teamwork? Roll it. You said you wanted to do it. You can do it.
Expression, maybe?
That would be expression.
Yeah.
Presence expression.
2 successes.
Alright.
That's 2 dice.
It was a really good clap.
Alright. Her presence expression would be okay, +2. You guys, you feel so like morally supported right now.
Wow.
That is
No.
the best.
Best cheerleaders ever.
That's the best roll we've had this whole session.
We can do it, Danny.
You guys just
Yeah, now if only that actually got
You know
me
what?
here.
that was a dramatic success. I'm gonna say anyone who takes an action immediately right now gets an extra die. You did that awesome.
Then get the fuck out of here. Try to
Yeah.
pull away again.
No,
Let's-
Duncan,
Oh,
Lily, are you
Duncan's not.
still in? Is Lily still in the catacombs?
Lily is currently pulling on Danny's arm, yeah.
Okay. So Jack is on his way out of the catacombs. He's not completely out yet, but he's on his way up the stair. I'm gonna
Well,
say.
he's just going to put Curie's body on the landing and then come back for the others.
Oh, okay, cool. I wonder what caused this strange part. Anyway, so Duncan is down there. Danny is down there. Lily is down there. Fall Guy and Baby Kyrie are not down there, correct? Alright, everybody who's down there, while you're in the catacombs, you get an extra in your next action.
Okay.
I am a whole-faced changeling, and I believe in you. You can do the thing. Oh, guys! Fall Guy is now a tiny potato.
I was gonna say, he sounds like a tiny potato.
Who knew? Who knew? I didn't. Alright, who wants to go next? I think it's Danny's turn. Am I correct? Hey, why doesn't Lily help Danny on a teamwork roll? You guys rock the teamwork roll,
That's
especially when you're getting young Sunderland ladies to hate you.
That's what I was hoping to do.
Can
Yeah.
Jack help too?
If you're going to be next to them, yes, you can. What are you guys all teaming up to do?
Get the fudge out of here.
Yeah, to get me untangled so we can leave.
Alright. Do you guys want to use your +1s on a teamwork roll?
That was the plan, I think.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Lily roll. Jack roll. And then Danny, I assume, is rolling to. Is she rolling to attack or to pull herself away?
Pull away.
Is she doing it quickly or carefully?
Wow. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Probably quickly.
Okay. Or you can choose forcefully. You can choose
Well,
quickly.
yeah, forcefully.
Or forcefully.
Yeah, forcefully
Alright.
is the right way to do it.
Oh, am I still subtracting 2 or 4 from that roll?
4.
Okay. I
All
think
right,
that's still
add
a
one for
chance
Jack.
die.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's a chance die for me too.
Isn't it opposed? I'm sorry. I might have to reroll. Do I have to take 4 away from this?
Its strength is 4. So Danny has. Danny
But it's
opposed
not.
has to take away 4 on her roll, but you don't have to on yours because you're rolling to help her. In fact, you guys get a +1
Cool.
on your help teamwork rolls.
I mean, I still have -4 from my roll to help, though.
No. You get a +1.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I don't subtract its strength from mine.
No, because this is a teamwork roll. You're both helping Danny. The -4 happens on her roll, not yours.
Well, okay. Hey,
I
I'm
have
actually rolling through this.
Do well, you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a success.
Yay!
I'm helping.
All right, add 1 die for Jack. Add 1 die for Lily.
Okay.
-4 dice for 4 dice for its strength. So in this case 2 because you got 2 dice of help. And then
All right.
roll your. I totally forgot what the breakaway roll is.
Strength plus brawl.
Good roll, yeah.
Brawl,
Strength.
whatever.
Alright.
Plus brawl, plus like 3.
Damn
Minus
it!
This might be a good chance to spend will. Emmy, this is a perfect chance to spend willpower, which gives you 3 extra dice.
Yeah.
Alright, spend that will. You know, you
Alright.
can use your flaws to get it back.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so add 3 dice to roll, and then roll it.
Ah, finally, 1 success.
Yay! You did the thing! Yay! Alright. Oh, and remember, that's right, roll 1 more die, just in case, because you forgot to add your +1, I bet.
No, I didn't.
Oh, no, you didn't. Okay, so 1 success is enough. You break away, wrenching your knee in the process and fucking it up. It hurts.
Oh. Oh,
But
shit.
you are away.
Alright, well.
And it hurt. But,
I'll deal
yeah,
with
congratulations, you did the thing.
Jack, I think we can just leave a note next to Kyrie's body asking the people here to please bury her, because I think they know how to do it better than we do.
Well, let's talk about it on the top side.
Alright, speaking of, is everyone going up? Oh, by the way, wave to our viewer.
Hello, viewer.
Hi.
Hi, viewer. Hi. Thank you for joining us, whoever you are. Alright, so you guys are heading up the stairs.
Yup.
I'm tired of these things, so I'm not going to even roll to see if they catch you again. 'Cause... By the way, Jack, that scream you heard is still ringing in your ears.
The dolorous scream of the undead beast below there.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Okay. There was I'm gonna turn to Lily and say, there was another voice that was in my head, telling me where to put Kyrie's body. Maybe it'll come back.
I hope so. I hope it's not one of those scary voices, like the one that kept calling us boss.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I still feel bad about it. No, I don't. Anyway. Oh. Nope. So, you are heading up the stairs, right? When you're at the top of the
Yes.
stairs, do you replace the stone covering?
Makes sense.
Okay. I should require a strength roll, but it's Jack, so fuck it, I won't. You hear a voice again that says, "Please, would you bring her home?"
Her. Which?
The one you carry.
Oh, does it actually want us to put her in the catacombs then?
No.
No, you
I
didn't
can't.
have time to hear what it was saying. It was...
Yeah. I could, but
Everything deserves a chance to rest, doesn't it? Especially after so long a journey.
yeah. I hoped that she could find rest here. But sure. I'll take her.
Thank you. This place was right, but is not as restful as I'd hoped. And I do apologize for that.
It happens.
What
The hedge
disturbed
is a funny place.
Don't worry. There are others that have miles to go before they can sleep as well, and you will help them. And in return, I will help you.
Oh, good. Do you mind if
Got
do you mind if I borrow some clerical robes? I'm half naked.
Of course.
Thanks.
And you'll find some. If you look, you find some.
Okay. Jack
They're a
dresses
little
up like a priest.
They're a little tighter on the chest,
Yeah.
as everything.
Well, you know what? What Jack does is he uses crafts to take them out.
I don't believe that's a crafts roll.
You
That
can't
is
tailor
a.
things to be bigger, just smaller. Come
But he
on.
You can tailor two of them to make one that's big enough.
He did that for Kyrie. He made his clothes in a better fitting dress for her.
Okay, yes, you can take two robes and make them into one. Yes. you can do-
Spectacular.
It's gonna look like a
Although-
toga.
Although it's gonna look really weird because the armholes are gonna be all.
It's gonna make a toga.
Well, let's see.
Basically-
That's
You would basically just take the arm and down the side, and you cut that, and then you take two strips from the front and back of one, and you insert them in there.
yes, exactly like that.
There you go.
Okay, so let me see.
I love that your character just has sewing supplies among your equipment. That's crazy to me.
Oh man, he is sewing supplies. Okay, so I got 4 successes on that. On my crafts roll.
You now have monk's robes.
Amazing. All right, he throws the hood up.
And kind of a motherly pride at your handiwork.
Looks pretty good, Jack.
Thank you. Let me know if you want some. I can do these.
And
pretty
actually,
quick.
I'm gonna say a beam of sunlight when he finishes it and he finally puts it on and goes like ta-da, like a beam of like one of those magical beams of sunlight like comes right on him and just spotlights him. And his tail just kind of gleams a little bit and it's like ta-da.
He smiles beatifically.
You would fit right in here.
Seems like a good place.
It is a good place.
Well, except for the basement.
We try very hard to keep it that way. You're welcome. You know.
Maybe we should talk. But we have things to do first, right?
Miles to go.
Before we
Are you
rest.
ready?
Running?
I think you know how to find the time of sickness again. So
Yeah, I think so. We need a tighter control over it, maybe, but we know the direction to go at the very least.
I will guide you to a place.
Great.
If you land up here, you'll end up in a heap of stones. You'll want to move closer to the city, I believe.
All right. You look after her. He's gonna point to little Kyrie.
I can, but I think you have your mind made up about that, don't you?
I want to break her out. It's not right. The loop isn't right.
Let me guess, it isn't personal?
No, it's not that it's not personal. It just leave.
As in, she is saying, and you don't want me to take offense at this, even though I would normally take offense at this, right? Kind of amused.
Oh, she's saying that she would take offense.
No, she was guessing that you were about to say it's not personal, but...
No. Well, yeah, right. Jack is just going to say, he's going to shrug and say, we're all caught. We've all been kept. It is a true shame that she is kept over and over again into eternity.
And do you think you could give her something brighter?
There's hope.
Hope.
There's always hope.
That is something I would like to have. Will you share some with me?
Yeah.
For that, I would allow this. She has given me laughter for many years. I don't want to lose it. But hope, I could use that instead.
As could we all. If we can give you a little hope, if I can give you a little hope before we go, I will.
Okay. This is basically the deal that she's proposing, that she will allow the kidnap of baby Kyrie from the monastery, which is her home, if you give hope. Basically, it would go down like a standard Goblin Market deal. You would literally give hope in return for the guardianship of baby Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
How much of this can I hear?
That's up to Jack. How private is this conversation? Only Jack can hear her side of it.
Jack's
How
speaking
loud
out
is it?
loud, but I mean he's speaking in a conversational tone.
Mm-hmm. So that's up to you guys to see how much you're listening in. He does seem to be in some sort of very, very polite and convivial negotiation.
Jack, are you trying to work out something else?
Not really. The lady here, this lady, he points to the book, said that we can take little Kyrie with us, but we need to instill hope in her in order to do so.
Oh, I said that we were going to leave her here.
Well, it seems that she's changed her mind.
I guess she can do that.
Well, to what Lily said, the voice said one of your companions has already made up his mind. So she said, I would like to keep her, but I don't know if that will happen. So.
Oh.
I think that's what went down. Mm-hmm. It's really up to you.
It sounds familiar.
Like, she's like, I think Kyrie should stay here, but if you're going to take her, then you need to leave something to give brightness to this place in return.
Okay.
Because that's her job, that's her function.
Yeah. One moment, lady, if you please. If we bring a child back to the present, what will happen politically?
Are you asking her, or who are you asking?
I'm asking this group.
Okay. When you say one moment, she says, I have time.
Thank you.
I will simply shrug.
I can
Danny
make a
might
good...
eat it. Danny has already eaten something of the exact same variety in front of you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean,
So in other words, if you want to take baby Carrier, just don't let Danny get too hungry. Or this will all be for nothing.
keep me fed, and then we won't have an issue.
Fall Guy replies, I'm not even from around here, so have fun, man.
Well, I think some people might not like it, but I don't know. Let me make a politics roll.
Can I assist your politics roll?
What was it?
Can I assist your politics roll?
How
We
long
could-
were you in the city, Jack?
I wasn't in the city for a ton of time, but I know changeling politics. I've got a politics specialty in Phase Society.
Okay.
I have 5 dice total.
I have 6, but you know the place better, so you should probably make the roll.
Because I was there for like a week.
Okay. Or either
Yeah,
way.
picked up stuff. I can assist you with your broad knowledge with my specific insight.
Okay. Cool.
What I've
Then
picked up in
tell me
Sunderland so
what
far.
I roll.
I have 3 successes that I can add to your dice pool.
Gorgeous. Okay, so that's 8, 9 dice. Let's see what I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4 successes.
You just rolled 4 6. Okay, wow. James said 4 dice roll.
Only 4. It was almost 5.
4 successes and a politics roll. Well, you know.
So, what would be the repercussions of bringing young Kyrie to the present?
Okay. The attitude in the city is, as long as you don't break the laws and you don't make a mess, do what you want. You've already figured out that the main law of the city is secrecy. Basically, don't be centralized. Deal with your own problems yourself. Don't fucking make messes and don't let mortals find out. That's the main law of the city, is don't fuck up our shit. So you kind of get the impression that as long as all issues are kept in the Guardian's backyard, as long as it never becomes a problem for the city, it wouldn't be a problem. If it does become a problem for the city, it would be a big problem. In other words, if this kid is just running around being crazy, shit's gonna go down. But if Jack never let it become an issue for anyone, nobody would care. Like, no one would go like, there are no children here. People would go, oh, hey, you rescued a changeling. Awesome. Don't make a fucking mess.
So, I think so. I think we will be okay. Just have to figure out who can take care of her.
Her own cabal.
Cabal.
Molly. Sorry.
Yeah.
The mage player.
Yeah, that's what I was changing, you guys. Cabals. Totes.
Botley.
So,
Cabal.
is Duncan up in the room with us?
Yeah, what's Duncan? What's Duncan doing? A?
I don't know. That's a great question. Where did he go after you guys left the cabin?
I don't know.
Actually, do you guys even remember who he is?
Well, I do.
He's a butler. He's a keeper, sorter, ghost butler.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he was chilling back down in the catacombs.
No, that's
Oh, no.
because of one of my merits I picked up. He could be following you guys the entire time, and you wouldn't even realize it.
It wasn't
Oh,
clear.
I'm
It
just looking
kind
at
of looked like he was with the tentacles.
I'm just looking at it from a basic math perspective, because like 4 people went in. If 5 people came out, I think Fall Guy would notice.
So where is Duncan, Kenneth?
He would be keeping his distance because he wants to make sure they don't mess things up. He doesn't know much about them right now.
Okay.
We're not trustworthy.
Here's the thing, though. You have authority here, however tenuous, but you're pretty sure these guys aren't from around here.
Oh, he's sure of that.
So, in other words, does your duty obligate you to find out what's up and to speak for her purpose, or do you not feel obligated to do that?
Well, they're still in her realm, so the problem is he doesn't know exactly what his duty is right now to her, other than to keep an eye on them.
Do you want to ask her?
Yes. Oh,
All right. Okay. So go ahead. What do you ask?
like
And,
what?
and do you do it? Do you do it out loud, or do you do some kind of writing, or how do you communicate your query?
Well, he is supposed to be a learned man,
Indeed.
so he would because it's kind of what he does. He probably writes a quick note and then let go of it in air, and it'll just evaporate.
If
you know,
you
going-
put it into one of the beams of sunlight, it is taken up into the sunlight coming through the roof.
So he'll do that, asking, what is my purpose with these people?
Okay. An answer comes almost right away. A voice in your ear, as if she's standing right beside you, saying, "Guide them. Lead them to the place I need them to go, and then on the journey that they will be on, for the way is long and their burden is very great."
He kind of has this look of, great.
Falcon, if you choose to do this, you will have to leave the monastery. Your days will not be peaceful, and I'm sorry for that, but I need you.
I still do not trust them. Alright, I'll
know.
follow them for now.
But they are lost, just as you were once.
As long as they don't walk where they're not supposed to.
That is your purpose. Keep them on the right way. Try to keep them to the laws.
Yes, my lady.
Thank you, Duncan. You've made me very proud today.
Anything for you.
And be careful. I hear that they're on the march. I can hear their footsteps over the hills. Protect these people. Make sure they get where they're going.
What?
Alright.
And if you need warriors, let me know, and I'll see what I can do.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you. Danny, you hear a voice saying, "How will you replace what you have taken?"
Uh-oh.
Mm,
Oh, you shouldn't say, I'll replace it in about 12 hours.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh! Sure, if that's what you want to say to the Queen of Heaven, go ahead.
Poop jokes to the Queen of Heaven.
Everybody poops.
Right? And in a church, too. Jesus. Although Jesus is perhaps not as forbidden here as it would be otherwise.
You made the confessionals look like bathrooms.
Yeah, she didn't seem to know that guy.
that is a really good question. And I will probably admit to her that I don't have a very good answer.
Everything here has a purpose and a function. And now, two of the place's best gardens are going away. One to walk a new road and into a new day, and one to sleep when they reach the end of it. It is not our wish that anything here should go hungry or be miserable. They all need to be replaced.
Can we hear this? Or Danny, are you
can
speaking
hear-
aloud?
Danny used half of it.
Emmy, I think she's asking us to kidnap more humans and turn them into changelings.
Danny, what did she ask you for?
Well, there are monks just through that door, you know. Like,
Skipper Joe Arcade.
what?
Glass baubles,
Oh, God.
costume jewelry.
I will say to her, if you're asking me to bring someone back here to the head, you have to understand that I'm not okay with doing that.
You don't have to be okay with it.
There we go. There's what I was looking for.
Oh,
Now
But
everything's ready.
you don't understand. She just says it like she's not mad. She's disappointed.
You don't have to be okay with it. You just have to do it.
Yeah, you don't have to want to do the dishes, but the dishes still need doing. It's like completely that tone. There's no malice in it. Like I said, she's not mad. Just disappointed.
It doesn't have to be malice. The others don't necessarily feel cruelty. They just don't care.
Although on a purely mechanical note, you have not had to make a single clarity roll in this game yet. So really, you're good if you do have to. I'm just saying.
None of the current crop of characters.
so you're saying that? So I will ask her to clarify. Is she saying that I don't have to like it, but I still have to do it?
That was implied.
Right.
You are responsible for fixing the problem. In other words, what you took from this place must be replaced. You guys did take two of the bat mice out of the cathedral in the same day, and they're like, "No, I'm a bat mice."
Okay.
Well, what we could do is help stretch the resources better by, instead of getting more people, reducing what there is to watch over. So we could just, like, utterly destroy a sixth of the building and the grounds or whatever, and then the remaining kids have less to watch over.
Yeah, why don't you try that and see how it goes down?
I only have a strength of 2, so...
Get Jack to start knocking down walls. I'm sure that'll go over well.
We need to figure out exactly what percentage of them are left, so we know what percentage of the grounds and building to leave left. Intact.
If I do this, would anyone fit, or are you asking for something specific?
I believe. Okay, hang on. Let me think of how this should be worded. There is one who longs for quiet and comfort. You'll find them.
Oh.
In other words, she's kind of saying the way will be shown to you in so many words, as in you'll find what you're looking for.
Out of character, I see where this is going.
Yeah.
You could just stay yourself. That's also an option.
I
But
don't actually want to stay here.
well, then there you go.
Because then you'd have to eat more of the kids to survive.
Yeah.
That's just not sustainable.
Just keep racking up that debt.
You may never leave. Why? Because I keep eating everyone.
Yep.
All right,
No,
fine.
all right.
I will agree to it.
Almost instantly, you see a spill of light from one of the doors. Was that you, Kenneth? Did you say something?
I haven't said anything.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard you talking. I wanted to make sure.
No, I did this.
Okay.
Moving my dice bag.
All right. What are you doing, moving your dice around?
Oh, you know, readjusting myself.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Well,
A door has opened, and Jack, you feel this feeling of just sadness, and Kyria is baby Kyria is kind of like patting the stones. She's like, kind of. Oh.
Fall Guy pushes himself off the wall that he was leaning against, like, I didn't touch anything.
You hear the voice too. It's humming.
Cool.
Yep. The tune sounds vaguely familiar, but you can't really place it. It's like one of those very. It's kind of like, you know how like Oleg Zine is one of those tunes that nobody really knows, but like everyone knows they've heard it when they hear it. Kind of like that.
Mhm.
You know you've heard it before, but you don't know where. Yes.
So little Kyrie looks like she's sad to be going.
She looks kind of. It's like happy but guilty about it.
Gotcha.
She's excited, but she feels bad that she's excited.
so
Congrats,
Jack,
you broke it.
It's more
How
like the
much-
monastery feels sad.
how much hope do we need to give?
What do you mean? How much hope?
Here's the question: does anyone have hope as their virtue?
Yeah, Jack does.
I used to until I retconned it into something a little better.
Oh, okay. Well, that would do.
I can give simplicity.
Jack's not going to give stat blocks. Hope is the only thing that exists of Jack, other than the charred skull, is hope and dreams. And memories. There's neither of those are going to go. It's not currency.
Okay.
But he
Now we
can.
know where Jack's line is. It's good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he can
When he
instill
sacrifice
hope.
his own hope to give hope to little Kyria and take her out of here.
Not his own hope. No,
Oh no. Okay.
no.
Really
Because that's
good.
it. I mean, he's. I mean, without that, he's a husk. I mean, he's a husk anyway.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not negotiable.
All right. So you guys will have to figure out how to work that then. May I
Well,
suggest what?
What does she want?
She wants a replacement for the hope that Kyrie brought here.
Well, Kyrie gave her laughter, and she said that hope would be more important. But what does she need? Does she need a place in the modern world?
Do you ask
Does
that?
does she need hope for a place in the modern world? What are your aspirations so I can know how to instill hope?
A place. A place to go when all this is done. Yes. Build me a home.
I will.
Build me a home where I can be safe. When everything has been taken away from me.
Absolutely. Shall I build it here, or shall I build it in our present?
Both.
Okay.
Build me a place to the stars, and a place where I can sit and look upon this place.
Do you have a physical form? Because I can grow you a homunculus while they're gone.
We can work that out.
Okay, so I'll do that here, and then we can
And
build
you
a
do this if I
structure
let
in
you
the
take
present.
her.
What's that?
And if I let you take her from me, you will do this. You swear it.
Yeah.
So if I build you a homunculus here, and build you a place to live in the present, then I can take her with me.
Yes.
Yes, I swear. I'll let them go and build you the homunculus while they're gone.
Okay. All right. So she didn't say when exactly about the home, but she just said, when I have lost everything, give me a place to be. So there was kind of the implication that details could be figured out later, but the core of the agreement has been struck. And we can figure out the details of that pledge later, because that was a doozy. Holy shit. That's one of the biggest. That's like great. Do you remember when Jordan made a pact with the sea that he would give songs to the sea?
Mhm.
Like shit. And in fact, like all of you feel the energy of a deal being struck.
No.
You felt it with Danny as well, but that wasn't as big. Speaking of Danny, let's get back to you. There is a doorway. It opens onto the monastery garden.
Okay. I guess go through it.
Okay. You go out into late afternoon sunlight. It looks like fall. There are two men arguing over, you don't know what, maybe radishes? They're arguing. And one of them seems very angry. Based on your knowledge of like pack hierarchy, you can tell that one has authority over the other, because one has very dominant posture and the other has very retiring, submissive posture. So you can figure out who's in charge and who's not. Do you stand and watch them, or do you interact? Also, do you take care to conceal yourself?
No, I don't conceal myself.
All right. So you're just standing like in the dappled sunlight under an apple tree.
Yeah.
It's covered in apples because this is autumn. One falls on your head and you make an amazing scientific breakthrough. You know, I've already fucked with this skeleton. Yeah. Yeah. So, if you don't bother them, the argument continues. One handles the other roughly, and then the more dominant one stomps back into the monastery. And then the younger one, the one that is younger and was more submissive. Actually, no, they might be older. I like that as a fun twist. They're older, with creaking bones. Like, they would make a terrible meal to have those naughty joints. He just sits out in the garden for quite a while, looking up at the sky and kind of sighing and just generally being morose. And do you continue to follow him, because he's going to get up and go inside?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. He goes inside to his little cell. I need you to roll stealth. Although not many people are around. People are kind of doing their own thing right now. You hear bells ringing in the tower.
Alright. One success. Jeez.
Danny's super sneaky, that's how. I have this thing where, like, every once in a while, if Danny just wants to sneak off and do a thing, I just let her. Because one of the coolest things about Danny is she's such a freaky sneak.
Well, I'm a cat. You wouldn't, like, if you guys aren't looking right at her, it's not like you're going to really hear her cat away.
Like a cat thing.
Like a leprechaun.
Put a collar with a bell on her. So it's hear a jingle when she runs around.
Oh, I didn't want someone to try to put a color on Danny. I would love to see how that goes. Shit.
I will give it to her as a present because I found it.
Depends on who it is and how they
I
present it.
cannot wait to see how that goes down. He
I'll
goes
do
into
it.
the cell.
I
How
probably
many-
still wouldn't make any sense.
How many successes did you get?
One.
What was that, Kenneth?
You got one success, so you can manage, if you hurry, to sneak into the little cell.
Okay.
There is a book laid out. It kind of looks like the one Jack was looking at, only the page is unfinished. And it has, squished little letters, and he sits down with his knobby knees and his creaky joints. He sits down, kind of puts his head in his hands, and he goes like this, and then he kind of rubs his hands like they're hurting him, like his joints are hurting him. And then he starts to work. He picks up, a quill, and he starts painstakingly filling it up. But every so often he rubs at his eyes, and he just seems so freaking tired. Like, this reminds you of, like, an old wolf that doesn't know that it's time to die.
Mhm.
I think that means you're supposed to kill him and eat him. Or trick him into writing something cool like, such and such football team will win the, such and such game on this date.
He'll have to put, and that's how they find an illuminated Bible that says, "This year, bet on the Hammers."
That would be awesome.
Man, that would be amazing,
They're my favorite golf team.
right? So what are you gonna do?
I would probably ask him if he's okay.
Well, he jumps up and he's startled. And he blinks, and he rubs at his eyes, and he blinks again, and he says, what are you doing here? How did a woman get here? He's basically, but here's the thing, he's not as freaked out as you might imagine a fellow would be. He's kind of like, ugh.
I think that there needs to be a moment of Danny like, I'm a woman? Oh, right, I am. Okay. I wandered over here.
Oh, well, you need to be shown back to the town.
Oh, I would need to find my friends again first.
Well, where did you leave them?
In the,
He's kind of squinting at you as if he can't see you very well.
I guess come closer to him. In the church thingy.
Okay. He looks mildly startled, but he said, "I don't think the brothers would enjoy a woman intruding on their contemplation."
Contemplation. So that's what you kids are calling it these days.
Right?
I don't mean to intrude. I just saw you arguing with the person and...
Ah, yes. Ahmed and I have been arguing for many years. What? Abbott Chad. Oh my god. It's amazing. He said we have been arguing for many years. He doesn't understand that a work like this takes time.
He wants you to be done with it now?
He does. And perhaps I could be, but maybe I don't want it to be done.
Why not?
This is my great work. This is my last work. And something tells me when it's done, I will be too.
Oh.
Perhaps I am too fond of the idea of seeing one more springtime.
I guess I could understand that.
But I'm old and weary. Perhaps I should finish the book and go off to meet all these glowing saints I've spent so many years painting.
Well, maybe there will be something great at the other side for you. Maybe there's spring waiting for you.
If there could be rest and comfort at the end of all of this, I was a wicked man in my youth. Even after all these years, I doubt that heaven is waiting for me. As much as I may long for it, I don't think Peter would take me in. Okay. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I think that we can make up for past actions based on what we do as we go forward.
I would that were so. And he sounds kind of like it's kind of hard to understand him, but you do manage to make some sense of it. So, back. What do you guys? Let me check on. By the way, we've kind of don't have a lot of time yet, but we didn't take a break. So, does anyone want to take a break? Not really. Okay. People back in the monastery. Danny has vanished. As she do, and there's a doorway open. But you guys are doing stuff. So what do you do? Duncan, what are you doing with these people?
Causing trouble.
He's just kind of shaking his head, and then he's like, "Okay, guys, it's taking too long. Come on, let's go."
Wait, he just showed up. We didn't know he was there.
Yep, he does that.
Okay.
How do you
That
react?
turns. You're with the tentacles.
They're not going to come here, are they? I didn't really like them.
You gonna do anything to upset them? No, they won't come here.
Like, what upsets them? I'm not a
Everybody
tentacle. I
was
wouldn't.
sorting bodies. They thought you were dead.
Not yet.
But we must get going. There are worse things on the horizon that we need to take care of.
Well, I'm not sure what Jack is doing, and now that I think about it, I don't know where Danny went.
Danny. Always getting into trouble.
Oh no, Kyrie disappeared like that too. I hope Danny doesn't end up dead. I'd be really sad if that happened.
Yeah, Jack has been in and out of the room that you guys are standing in, and he's busying himself.
Does he go into
Yeah.
the ossuary on the other side of the hedge?
Not if you can find the stuff here.
Okay. It's a monastery. It has everything you would imagine to find in a monastery. Remember, the monasteries were, for the most part, pretty self-sufficient.
Yeah,
So
that's
they
what I figured.
generally had animals, a big old garden, and, you know, everything people, everything a small, tiny community of people need to support themselves in the day-to-day. So, basically, anything you would imagine like a small farm to have
Great.
in the
Great.
1600s.
No Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
There's no Wi-Fi. Dude, it's... Wi-Fi doesn't even exist!
Do they have a
Existed.
library?
There is a library.
That is spectacular. So it's going to make what I'm doing easier.
Yes. It's an ecclesiastical library, and it's small. It's like Actually, I'm gonna have to research to see if this particular monastery had a. I think the library on this side of the hedge is fairly small. It's like 5 books, and they're all basically the same book. Although, if you dig really deep into the library, you're gonna need to make a few rolls. Let's go back to Danny. Danny, what do you want to do? Time is a clicking, ticking, click. Okay, yeah.
Am I getting the feeling that that I'm supposed to like that this is what she was talking about?
Well, she did say you will find one who longs for rest and comfort. And he did mention that he longs for that, but doesn't think he'll ever find it.
Okay. Okay, then I will say to him.
There was a weird coincidence of those 2 words being used together by both of them.
I know of a place that it will be guaranteed to you.
What place is this? Besides, of course, paradise.
Well, it's run by a really, really nice woman who wants to give peace and rest to everyone.
And it's totally not a trap.
He considers.
Oh, yeah. I would probably say that it's the place is associated with the Queen of Heaven.
He just gets this really surprised, overjoyed look. Because, of course, when he hears the Queen of Heaven, he thinks Mary, obviously. So
Right.
he's just like, I have worked for her faithfully all of these years. And if anything could bring me her grace. Like, he basically can't speak because he's just, like, so overwhelmed by the idea that some trick showed up in his monk's cell and was like, hey, I can give you exactly what you've been longing for. Like,
In exchange
all
for
your
his
life.
soul.
As you work yourself to the bone and ruin your eyesight illuminating books. By the way, now, Danny, since you're really good about, like, understanding how things work, you can pretty much tell he doesn't see you very well. Like, he keeps going like this and rubbing his eyes.
Mm-hmm. If I had a pair of glasses, I'd give them to him.
Yep. So what are you going to do next? He seems a little overwhelmed, but he certainly does not seem opposed to what you suggest. You just might have to give it the hard sell, maybe.
Or maybe he's just so confused.
Yes, come with me if you want to live. Well, it's kind of like, even if someone's offering you what you really want, if they just show up out of nowhere and it's like, here, your dearest wish, they're going to be like, ah. So he's kind of going, ah, in his very subdued old monk kind of way. Which is more like,
Egads.
egads, right?
I could show it to you.
Yes. Please show me this place.
All right, then come with me.
He goes.
All right. Then lead him back to the door I came out of.
He looks exactly the same. And then he looks up to the stained glass, and you see his face just, like, crumble. He's just overwhelmed, and he starts to weep as he looks at that stained glass, at the huge one at the head of the cathedral. He just starts to weep openly and tremble. He is overwhelmed.
Holy crap.
You broke it. Congratulations.
Well, normally she would think about comforting in her normal cat way, but then realizing that this the guy hasn't seen women probably for a little bit, that might not come off very well. So.
Yeah, there is a pause, and then he chokes out, "Not yet, not yet. I must finish the manuscript. I have to finish. It's my duty." And he pauses if he's waiting for something, and then goes, "One more spring. That's all. That's all I ask. Please, one more. Just one more time." And there's another pause, and then he sobs even harder, and he nods, and he says, "Thank you, thank you." It's like this sky is falling apart. So, Jack, is this hedge spinning, or is this straight up mundane crafting?
I'm not sure exactly how it works. I'll do it however you want me to. I'm a mannequin. And
Probably
my
work
craft.
in downtime, I think.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was figuring. Like, my craft specialty is in automata, and that my durance was making homunculi for my keeper.
Exactly. Okay, we are going to talk.
I can maybe help because I have 3 dots in craft.
Awesome. So yeah, just for the record, I'm just pulling out wash tubs and filling with water, and grinding down the smallest finger bone of Joan of Arc to start to powder as the base for the homunculi that I'm growing for the lady.
Bone of a saint. That's brilliant. Shit. That's amazing. Okay. Danny, here's what you see. You see him back away from the door. And then everything seems to flicker. He's outside. You're just barely inside. Everything flickers. And then all of a sudden, everything is white and cold, and there's a rush of cold on you. And then everything starts to warm again. You know what's happening?
It's going through the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
The spring.
And then you see the old monk sitting in the garden. And he's holding a manuscript on his lap. And he's like clutching it.
Okay, then step back out to greet him.
Okay. Duncan is being given instructions, which you and I will handle in the downtime.
Okay.
You are being given a set of instructions as to where and when you are meant to guide these weary travelers, and what is expected of you once they become there. Once they come there. Lily, what was Lily doing? I just don't want to. I'm trying to close everything up and not leave anything hanging.
Lily was probably splitting her time between helping Jack with the homunculus and then playing with Kyrie.
Okay. Baby Kyrie is kind of jittery and nervous and excited all at once. Like, yeah, and kind of just like running around and biting random things.
Don't put your...
Yeah. Like, I think she likes gnawing on Lily. Like, she's going to be like, like little ratty noms. You know what that is.
Yes.
So, and Fall Guy, what is Fall Guy doing?
Fall Guy is with Jack playing, backseat driver. Start
And
fucking
then all of a sudden,
That's right.
all guy gets smacked.
That's amazing. Okay,
Don't
so
get
Jack,
any roaches in there.
your life's work. You're totally dealing some guy talking over your shoulder, telling you how to do the work of your endurance, and then just saying like, no, you don't want to. I feel like I should make
writing it wrong.
I don't know what. Well, let's see how distracting you're being. Okay, so let's end this with Danny. But how are you What are you going to say when you go out there and greet this man?
I'm going to ask him if he's ready.
He opens the book and he flips to the last page and he shows you this beautiful illustration on the last page of the hill and the valley and the monastery itself. And over it there are a pair of hands, and Mary was often painted with a brown veil in a lot of, or with some kind of veil in a lot of illuminations. So there's like the hint of the edges of a veil and two hands outstretched around the monastery, and he shows you the very last illumination in the book. And he nods.
That's lovely.
Thank you. It's my life's work. At least I thought so. And the abbot will be very pleased.
Yes,
Although
I'm sure he will.
he has come with a fever, so perhaps he won't be around to beleaguer me much longer. I have to go put this inside. And he kind of struggles to get up. Like, the book he's so frail, and the book's so heavy that he actually struggles to get up.
I would help him.
Oh.
So you lead him inside, and by some curious weirdness, no one really seems to notice you going out and about. And he leaves the book on the altar, and then he comes with you through the door.
Then, yep, lead him in.
Mm-hmm. Which means you need to roll your willpower.
Yeah. How do I do that exactly?
Just your permanent willpower, just roll that many dice. Willpower is resolve plus composure. It's not your current willpower, it's your max willpower.
Okay.
Aw.
Alright.
So how did it go?
110.
Okay.
And then am I re-rolling that one?
Yo, yes.
Then 2 successes.
Excellent. 2 successes. So this isn't as bad for you as it would otherwise have been. And you bring him in, and for the first time since you came into the Hedge Monastery, you guys hear the bells ringing. And all the little scampering creatures here and there that flit around the shadows of the monastery all pause and look up. And then they all thump their tails on the floor. And Baby Kyrie does too. Everyone there thumps their tails on the floor. When the bells stop ringing, the place goes silent again. And that is where we'll end the session. So,
Whoa.
bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye, viewers.